Alright, I'll use science buffins. I want you to tell me what's going on here. Now there's nothing boiling in there yet. I just poured cold water into this fermenter. This mash tun, sorry. And every time I do that, it starts shaking like a poltergeist is grabbing it and going, make sure it's stirred, make sure it's stirred. So if there's a poltergeist stirring that up, maybe I got a friend here, but I'm thinking there's a scientific explanation at work, and so does my cat. Isn't that right, Foo? Nothing in there. It's cold water. There appears to be some type of resonance to this pot when heated. I don't know. Pretty neat though. Everything stays all nice and mixed inside. Hello everybody, and welcome to the making of my Yorkshire Brown Ale. So I've got 12 pounds of Maris Otter, 0.2 pounds of chocolate malt, and 0.8 pounds of 77 degree Lovell Bond British Crystal. Got my water up to temperature here. Got gypsum salt treatment in here and in there, so trying to recreate the water conditions. And I'm going to see if I can put this camera down and film, and we're going to add the grains. Alright, we're going to try that. It's probably going to shake like a woman of ill repute in church. I might have to use YouTube's stabilizing feature. Just gonna hack the grain back over here. A little low right now, so I'm just throwing some heat on. You can already see the nice brown color. Yarr, this is going to be a nice beer. Yep, slowly climbing back to 150 there. I'm going to get it up to about 156 and then put the lid on. Give it a stir, and walk away. here for later on in the brew. Got my bittering hops here, 3 ounces of Fuggles at 5%. And here's 1 ounce of Fuggles for the flavor aroma at the end there. And I have Danstar Windsor for my yeast. Didn't have the foresight to invoke the guild bank. I am a member of the London Homebrewers Guild. I just should have thought of that in advance, but I didn't, so no problem. Got Windsor Danstar instead, and this should give me the yeast profile that I'm looking for. But Yorkshire Square yeast, which is available in the guild bank, and I'm going to request that for a subsequent batch of this later. Definitely would have been the first choice for this beer. This should be not too shabby. By the way, here's my sparge water, my hot liquor tank. Focus. Thank you. Doesn't like the gaping maw of the pot, I guess. Yeah. So, down there at the bottom you can see the gypsum. I'm just soaking it in there. When I get the water up to temperature, I'll give it a good stir, mix it in, and we'll be all set. But right now, she's just soaking and absorbing naturally, for no good reason at all. Get my stir here around the thermometer. Got to love a good thermometer. I dropped my digital one, so I had to go out and buy a new one. Thanks again, Brewhaven. Never let me down. Excellent. We're at 152. So I'll give it a little bit more heat and plop the lid on. Yeah. So the mash is complete, and I'm just draining off my mash now. It is such a lovely color of brown. Hard to see with the steam. Oh yeah. So I heated my water up to about 170, 172. Just because I should have had it there by the time this was done, but no, I didn't. So had to wait, so I accounted for the couple degree loss that I probably got just by everything just sitting here for about 10 more minutes. And yeah, the rinse is nice, beautiful brown again. It's very nice. Can't wait to add that to this lot over here. Take it outside, boil it with some Fuggles, cool it down, pitch some yeast, and Bob's your uncle and Jenny's your aunt. Yeah. And get me a new telly, twat. Hello and welcome back. Well, guess it was only like a couple seconds for you. Right now I'm bringing her up to a boil. It's outside. It is a beautiful color brown. When it goes clear, it's a dark, like a mahogany color. But it shall be poured clear when it eventually drops bright and everything's beautiful, and that's about 3-4 weeks from now. So far, I absolutely love where this is going. I'll keep you posted. Well, I got it to a boil, and I've thrown in 3 ounces of Fuggle hops, and it's going to be ready in 40 minutes. And when 40 minutes is up, I throw in 1 more ounce of Fuggles and boil it for 20 minutes. Right on. Estimated time of finished brew, 4:05 p.m. UTC +5. Alright, so I've been sitting here for an hour. Hour minus 3 minutes. There's only about 3 minutes left in the boil. what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this wort chilled. I'm going to prepare my fermenter downstairs, and then once my wort is to temperature, I'm going to prepare my yeast too. And yeah, once everything's to temperature, we'll get her in the fermenter, pitch the yeast, and start the beer. So it's a couple more minutes to go. Hello. Here is the Windsor Dance Star. What you got to do with this stuff here, probably starting to cascade now. It's probably really cool. I put this in around 75, 80 degree water. That's 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. And what I'm doing is just sprinkle the yeast right on top of the water, and I'm going to wait about 15 minutes. Everything's just going to thwomp. And then in 15 minutes, I'll give it a stir. Then it's ready to pour in the beer, which also should be ready and at temperature. And awaiting. I'll take a gravity reading before that happens. So. Okay. That there is a pitchable yeast. Alright, well here's the moment of truth. We hit 23 liters. Not a bad haul. Exactly what I was aiming for. Just took the gravity and it ended up being 1.054. A little bit on the high side of 4. So again, that's just where I want it. I'll call it 5.5. The bubbles always get in the way. Oh. Just aerate my wort here. No, this is not how the beer gets bubbles. At least not. We have our yeast, and to make beer, done. Now we wait about a month. Alright, so this thing being at 0.54 should give us about, I would say about 5.1% alcohol. Maybe 5.2. Again, I'll take up to 5.5 just for the style. Well, thanks very much for watching, and we'll check back on this one. Peace.